I'm here with Sebastian Valencia, a director and writer from Colombia. Hi, Sebastian. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
So, you're here for the first time at the Cannes Film Festival. What's it like for you so far?
Well, it's amazing. I'm far, far away from my country, so it's really nice. Lots of people, lots of movies. You can see great, great films. So it's actually huge. First time you go inside, you come here to Cannes, it's actually like an impact to see so many filmmakers trying to do the same job you're doing. And when you're from far away from a country like Colombia, that you have a small industry, it's really shocking just to see bunch of movies here. But it's nice. I've been having a great time.
So, you're here with your short film, Prague, that got accepted. What did that feel like?
It was really nice. I didn't believe at the first time. They sent me the email that I was on the short film corner, and I couldn't believe that I was coming to Cannes. I waited for a couple of weeks, and when I realized it was true, then I began making my trip to here. But it has been like amazing. I'm just getting used to it.
Can you describe your film a little bit?
Yeah, of course. The short film is about Prague, the city, Praga. I don't know how to say it right in English, but it's the city, and we made all the city in cardboard. So it's actually very nice. It's in cardboard and salt. So we try to make on a small patio of a house in Colombia, in Bogota, Colombia. We try to make all the entire city of Prague. And when you watch the film, it's a 20-minute film. You're able to see the small places of Prague, and you feel like you're in Prague. And it's actually very nice because we were able to build the Charles Bridge, that is a very important place in Prague, and the actors they go like up on the bridge, but it's a cardboard bridge. But it's really nice when people try to see it. They get involved and they think they're actually in the real city. Yep.
Wow.
You gotta see it. It's they're selling the short film in Amazon.com on your country.
Okay. That's so creative. What gave you the inspiration to do something like that?
Prague it was a short story I wrote several years ago, and with my art director, that she's actually here, Alejandra Rivas. She said like we need to do this story because it's a love story about two lovers that meet again on this country. So she said, we need to tell this story. But I was saying, like, how are we going to go to Prague to do this short film? So we were, like, talking around, trying to see how to make Prague in Colombia. And we found that cardboard was a really nice material, very cheap. Also because in Colombia we're working something that is the distribution for short films. Because in our country it's a little bit difficult to make films. We're making it from around 20 films per year. So that is a very small amount of films, but they are a lot of filmmakers in Colombia. So we have a small industry. So what we were trying to do is like open this industry, trying to make short films able on the international market. So we did Prague very cheap. It was very cheap to make a whole city in cardboard. Just trying to say to the young filmmakers, hey, you can do whatever you want. You can try to use any material you want and just show the things you can do right now to the world.
How long did it take to build this city?
The city was built from around 2 and 3 weeks. What was really, really difficult was making the snow, because for you, like we have long shots, so it had to go down like the same, like how do you say that? At the same rhythm, yeah, same speed, and the amount of snow, it had to be. It was very difficult to build. That was very difficult. It took us more than 1 month, like scratching out the thing for the snow. Yeah, but it took us from around 1 month pre-producing the short film.
How long did it take you to write the story?
It took me several years. My stories take a little bit a while. This was a short story for a book I'm writing, and I wrote it like 5 years ago. And it took us more than about 3 years to be able to understand how we were going to build this city, because we thought we were going to Prague it was the easiest way, like let's go to Prague and try to make the short film, but what about the money? So it took us about 3 years, to try to understand how we were going to build this city.
If you had gone to the city, do you think your film would have got accepted to Cannes?
I don't know. I think it will be. If I went to Prague and did the film, it will be a very different film because it's. I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's like After Sunset, so it's.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I love that.
It's amazing. So it's like these two characters just walking and talking around, telling the story just in words. So I wanted to do well, not exactly the same, but something like that in Prague. So it will be a very different. But when we did it in Colombia, what it gave it was it became bigger because of the cardboard. It became bigger because of the obstacles we had. Every time you have an obstacle and you try to go like past it, you're going to make bigger and greater things. So yeah, I think that maybe not. If I did the movie in Prague, maybe I was in Prague, but not here in Cannes. So it was really nice to make it on Colombia and be here in Cannes with it.
I would agree. I think everyone would agree with that. That's wonderful. Yeah. So having a film that is one of the best films in your entire country, what is that like?
Well, it's amazing. I'm not from the capital of Colombia. I'm from Cali. That many filmmakers are from there, but we don't have like things to do with film in Cali. So when I went to Bogota, my dream was to be a filmmaker, to write movies. And when I was able to do the film, I was 22 years old when I wrote the film for my first time, and I directed it at 23. And it was very difficult, but it was a joy because you're so young and you're working with huge actors, people. The director of photography, he was my teacher from my school, so it was a huge movie and it was a great opportunity. Just when you do the movie, when I finished doing the movie, I realized that I had a great the opportunity that life gave me was unique. So what else am I going to do? That's why I'm telling you about the short film distribution, because I realized that not many people my age in Colombia are able to make films by their own because it's very expensive. It's like I said, we have only like 20 films per year, so it's very difficult. But yeah, it was amazing. And still today is for me is an honor. That I get a magazine, I'm able to read about my movie, that I was able to go to the theaters and watch the movie by myself and see the posters. And we had a huge event when we released the movie, huge red carpet in Colombia. So it was nice. It was very nice. Paris.
It seems to me like you have the world absolutely in the palm of your hand. You have so much right in front of you and so many wonderful things. Do you think that it's your attitude towards life, that can-do kind of attitude, which is why these things have happened to you?
Yeah, because I don't actually have those lot of things you're thinking. I think that is my passion. I have a lot of passion of my art. I believe in my art. I need my art. So when you try to sit with another person and just show them your heart and your art, people understand your passion. People gets involved in your passion. I think that has helped me a lot. Yeah, because since I was younger, I began working on films in Colombia since I was 17, 18 years old. And I knew what I wanted to do. I had my purpose. And like I said, I'm not from Bogota, that is the capital. And I told my parents that they don't know anything about film. And I said, I want to be a filmmaker. I know I can do it. I need to tell stories. It was a need, a very important need. And I think that's why I'm here, because when you give much of yourself to something, to a product, to your country, I'm not only working for my products by myself. I also think a lot in my country, in my people, in the young filmmakers from my country. So I think that gets passionate me and many other people that are listening to me.
Thank you so much for your inspiring story. I wish you the absolute best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to see this interview, and I'll be checking your channel. That is very nice. Also, your mother. I think it's very nice for you to be here, making this kind of interviews. It's nice, and I wish you the best. I know you're a great interview. You're a great journalist. So I wish you the best. I'll be checking you out. Okay.